Many people seem to believe that the disappearance of this little boy is connected to that of Madeleine McCann. In this photo is a 6-year-old boy named Renée Hasèe, and he disappeared while on vacation in Portugal in 1996. The way it all went down is extremely frustrating because it literally happened within seconds. So Renée was originally from Germany, that's where his family was from, and he was on a beach vacation with his mother and her boyfriend. Now that day, the three of them had gone to a small little beach town known as Algesur, which is approximately 25 miles away from the town where Madeleine McCann disappeared. So the three of them have a lovely dinner that evening, and around 6 p.m. they decide to finish the evening by going for a walk on the beach. Initially, they were all walking very close together, but Renée was having so much fun, he decided to run ahead of both of the adults. Now, according to his mother, he was not very far ahead, he was only maybe 20 meters ahead of them. But just a few seconds later, his mother ended up losing complete sight of him. A few moments after that, they caught up to where he had been going, and they followed his footprints in the sand. And to this day, they're not fully able to explain how this happened, but they did follow his footsteps onto the beach, and they randomly just stopped. Nearby were all of his clothing that had been taken off and folded. Obviously, his mother called the police right away, but surprisingly, they dismissed her and kind of just told her that the kid probably drowned. Even more frustratingly, authorities would later tell her that they did search the beach area, that they didn't find any trace of him, but she would later find out that there was never any case on her son at all, basically confirming her suspicions that they had completely brushed her off. Now, the leading theory here was that Renée decided to run off onto the beach and go into the ocean by himself. That's why his clothes were removed and unfortunately drowned. However, his family argues against this theory because they knew that this just was not like him, and he even had a fear of going into the water by himself. Renée's father even went on to hire an expert that specialized in the waves and tides, and that day he said even if the boy had gone into the water and drowned, the waves would have brought him back to the beach. And of course, this was not the case. His body was never recovered. And to this day, they're still not able to explain how his footprints just randomly stopped. It's almost as if he disappeared into thin air. Now, the way people are relating these two cases together is based on the theory that this could have been some sort of organized crime from child abductors, considering that this entire thing took place only 25 miles away from where Madeleine McCann disappeared. Not to mention that these group of people are very skilled in making these things happen very quickly and without trying to get too much attention. Now, the latest update in the case I was able to find was from 2020 when Renée's father said that the authorities were looking into his case and reopening it. But that's essentially where the case is at this time. They did release a sketch of what he could potentially look like today. But like always, let me know what you guys think. Are these two cases related or not?